president is black, my Lambo's blue, and I be goddamn if my rims ain't too. My mama ain't at home, and dad's still in jail, and try to make a play. Anybody see the scale? My president is black, my Lambo's blue, and I be goddamn if my rims ain't too. My money's like green and my George's like gray, and they love to see white. Now how much you try to pay? Scout.
What's going on, you guys? Today is August 4th, 2026. Today is Barack Obama's 65th birthday, as you guys can see on the screen. And I'm going to show you guys some of the familiar patterns that they do on this day in history, especially in baseball. They always pay tribute to this man on his birthday. They do that to most presidents. George Bush is another one. Donald Trump is another one. And yeah, there's gonna be some numbers that I want you guys to pay attention to. Unfortunately, I won't be giving out a pick in this video. Sorry about that. It's only gonna go on the Patreon, but I am gonna give you some tips. So if you guys don't want to be on the Patreon, you can do your own research and look out for the numbers that usually reoccur around this day every single year. So just want to show you guys some of the gematria of the name Barack Obama, some of the numbers that always stand out on his birthday. The reason I'm not going to give out a pick is for the obvious reasons. There's people paying for this stuff, so those are the people who are going to get the research, my research, and everybody else just going to get what they pay for, nothing. Well, actually, you're not getting nothing. You're actually getting a lot more than nothing. You're getting, some good clues. If you can't afford, $10 on the $10 a month for the Patreon, it's actually I think $20 now. But there are people there who's been there since day one. They only paid $10. So think about that. Think about that. Paying $10 for this type of work, stuff that can get you thousands of dollars. I'm missing one. Okay, I think I might put Renegade in there, even though I don't really see the Renegade numbers come up that much. That was his Secret Service name. All right, so we got Barack Obama, Barack Hussein Obama. Oh, I know what it is. The Hussein without the 2 in it. That's, yeah, they like to put that 64 in there. Okay. All right, here you go. Boom. And then, of course, it's his 65th birthday, right? So, Philadelphia likes that 65 number a lot. Now, let me show you guys what they did last year, right? Look at this. So, this is last year's box score. Last year, he turned 64, right? Obviously. The name Barack Hussein Obama equals 64. So, that was the big number last year on his 64th birthday. Now, let's take a look. So, let's see how many 64s we can spot. So, notice last year, the Pirates, they stayed on 64 losses on his 64th birthday. Philadelphia picked up their 64th win last year on Barack Obama's 64th birthday. The Braves picked up their 64th loss Maybe the Rays picking up that 59th loss is probably because of Renegade. Renegade is 59. That was his Secret Service name. Maybe that's why they picked up their 59th loss. I don't know. I gotta look back at that because I do see the Diamondbacks staying on 59 losses too. All right, so we had two teams last year. Let me see. So we got 1 picked up the 64th loss. 2 picked up the 64th win. Pirates had stayed on 64 losses. So that was 3 teams that paid tribute to 64 last year on his 64th birthday, right? And that's a special number because his name equals 64 too. So that's probably why they did that. Let me see any 32s in there. Barack Obama, I don't really see 32. I see 68 more than I see 32 play, and 76. But let's take a look at 32. Sometimes they'll show it in the score, like the Reds won 3-2. Maybe that's why. The Cardinals game was also 3-2. I don't see any 68s though. Actually, the Brewers picking up that 68th. Okay, I see what they did. Oh, so this is another one that I missed. Not only did the Braves pick up their 64th loss, but the Brewers picked up their 68th win, and they became 68-44. Oh my gosh! Barack Obama was the 44th president. That's another number that you should look out for. So this game right here was a beauty, man. Brewers became 68-44 on number 44's birthday, on his 64th birthday, and gave the Braves their 64th loss. And president equals 47. So president 47. The president turned 64. Look at that. Braves become 47-64. So they paid tribute to Barack in the Atlanta game last year, which is strange because he's a Chicago White Sox fan. And the White Sox did not play last year on his birthday. Okay, so the Braves, so they hit all the numbers hit. Wow, look at that. So again, Barack Obama is 68. He was the 44th president. President equals 47. And he turned 64. Barack Hussein Obama is also 64. Unbelievable. Let me show you what they're doing today, right? So just on the surface, right? Look at this. So on the 65th birthday, notice the guy, the Philadelphia is a 65 city. They got number 44 on the mound. Think about that. Barack Obama, 44 president. For the White Sox, his favorite baseball team, they got number 65 on the mound on his 65th birthday. The Marlins, same thing. Remember the Braves played tribute to him last year. Notice the Braves record, 67-45. The Marlins have number 65 on the mound. And you see this 46 here? The Giants got number 46. 65 is the 46 composite number. And the Giants are on 65 losses on his 65th birthday. So a lot of interesting tributes, possible tributes. Rockies on 68 losses. Again, 46 is the 65th composite number. Look at the Dodgers losses. They on 44 losses, right? On 44's birthday. And the Cubs on 64 wins on Mr. 64's birthday. On his 65th birthday, which is possible for an upset. They could pick up that 65th win on his 65th birthday. We'll see. But the Dodgers could stay on 44 losses on the day that number 44 turned 65. So we'll see. Check the Patreon. You guys see what I like. There's one game that I really do like that is very similar to this Braves-Brewers game where all the numbers hit on his birthday. Where was that? Right here. Royals today. Notice they could get their 68th loss or 47th win, President 47. They really got number 44 on the mound. Oh my gosh. So his birthday is 9/30. A guy named Jesus. He's 9-5, trying to get to 10-5 against the Nationals, where Mr. 44 worked for 8 years. And again, Barack Obama does equal 32, so they can stay on those 32 away wins. The 65 said he can win on his 65th birthday, and they're big favorites, by the way. So don't expect an upset in that one. It could possibly happen, but I don't know. I doubt it. And then you got the A's, right? Look at this one. So the A's, they made it tricky because the A's can get that 46 win, right? 65 is the 46 composite number. They can pick up that 46 win on his 65th birthday, or they can pick up that 68th loss, and Barack Obama equals 68. So they make this game a little bit tricky. And oh yeah, let me show you guys something about this game. The Twins and Royals game. Let me see. Twins versus Royals record this season. The Twins can fall to either 4-7, right? President equals 47 on the president's birthday, or the Royals can fall to 6-5 on his 65th birthday. You gotta love how they do this stuff, right? They make it so double coated, very double coated for the Obama ritual. This was last year, like we said. Let me see the Yankees. What the Yankees did last year? Picked up that 59th win. Renegade 59. That might be it because there was a lot of 59s last year. Yeah, like the Reds picking up 59. Rangers pick up 59. Rays on 59 losses. So 59 is another number to look out for too. Let's see if there's any 59. Like the Marlins today can pick up 59. See, this is the game where they made it real tricky because look, again, the Braves pick up 68 win, all 46 loss. Marlins can pick up that 59th win. Renegade 59. Mr. Renegade turns 65 to 46 composite. And again, Atlanta paid a big, huge tribute. I don't know why Atlanta, they did that massive tribute to him last year. Maybe there's something with Obama in Atlanta that I don't know about. And he got him a 65 on the mound for the Marlins, right, on his 65th birthday. So this is a possible upset right here. It could go either way. That 68 or that 46. So don't just assume that because it's his birthday that they're gonna pick up that 68th win because Barack Obama equals 68. Remember, 65. I'll show you on the screen. He turned 65 today. And that's the 46 composite number, right? So 46 is going to be huge this today as well. And notice the divisors of 65 add up to 84, like Barack Hussein Obama. Where is it? What is it about Barack that's 84? I'm forgetting right now. He does have an 84 connection. I don't know exactly I forgot what it was. Oh no, his birthday's 8th. The divisors of 65 add up to 84. Like his birthday's on 84. All right, so these are the clues that I'm gonna just recap for you guys on YouTube. Those of you on the Patreon, you know who I like, right? So there's 3 games that are really interesting, and I'm gonna tell you what those 3 games are. So this game is one of them. These are all possible upsets as well. The A's, 46 or 68, right? Those are the games you want to pay attention to because those are the games, like those are the games that it can really go either way. They can pay tribute to 68, but they can also pay tribute to 46, and I think 46 is gonna be a lot more relevant in today than 68. But just be careful because 68 is the Barack Obama number. But notice all the teams that can pick up 46, right? So A's can pick up their 46 win because that connects to 65, right? The Braves can pick up that 46 loss, which is another upset. So that's 2. And then this is another possible upset because, again, Rangers can pick up that 59th loss on Renegade's birthday. Not saying it's going to happen, but it's possible. And this was actually the 3rd one, right? The Rockies picking up that 46 loss and staying on 68 losses. That's kind of scary. So Barack Obama 68, he turned 65. But, you guys be the judge at home. And every year they do this master number tribute. Very possible that the Diamondbacks become 33 and 22 at home. But remember, Barack Obama does equal 32, so they can stay on 32 wins on his birthday. And then 23 will be the reflection of that. So they can have a nice little tribute to Barack in the home record, 32 and 23. Barack Obama equals 32. Actually, the name Obama equals 32 as well. Obama 32, Barack Obama 32. All right, so that's all for right now. I just wanted to give you guys a heads up, show you guys how rigged this stuff is. They do this stuff every year, though. I mean, let's go back to 2024, for example. That was the day he turned 63 years old. So, look, on his 63rd birthday, let's see how many tributes they did to him on his birthday. You see, here they faded the 68, see? So be careful. You see how they picked up their 44th loss, the Guardians, on 44's birthday? So they faded the 68. So the 68 doesn't play every single year, you guys. So just be careful with that. Yeah, 44 on his 44th birthday. Who was it? The Guardians. Think about that too. The Guardians, president. Presidente. Let's see what else. See what else stands out about his 63rd birthday. The Phillies look like they got a real nice record on his birthday. Let's see. What is the Phillies record on August 4th? They're 62 and 72 on his birthday. Today the White Sox do play. That is his favorite baseball team. They can stay on 59 wins all time on this day. Yeah, but this is the concern though. They haven't beaten the Red Sox all year. Red Sox can pick up that 4th win against the White Sox on the 4th. I gotta be careful what I say. I might be giving out the script for free. I don't want to do that. Oh, Red Sox does equal 31. They could fall to 3-1. So we'll see. Yeah, but you gotta love that, right? On his birthday, the Guardians pick up that 44th loss. Wow. See, but they made it tricky because the Guardians came in obviously 67 and 43, right? So it was Barack Obama 67. He was a 44 president, so they could have picked up 68 or for 44th loss. So and notice the score was 5-9, right? And Renegade 59. So there's some obvious tributes in the previous years, but not all of them are. Not all of them were that easy because again, this game was double coded. They had a narrative for the Guardians to win and a narrative for the Guardians to lose and pick up that 44th loss on his birthday, on his 63rd birthday. This was back in 2024. All right, so let's go to today again. And the Angels, right? Angels first game of the day. Are they gonna pay tribute to 44 in the first game of the day, right? I don't know if I'll discuss that one, but yeah, that's another tribute to Barack. So think about how many games can pay tribute to Barack today. So look, one, right? The Angels possibly pick up that 44th win. And even if they don't win, it's still like, what would be the narrative for the Orioles? Let me see. Let's check out the Orioles record against Orioles versus Angels. Yeah, that's the thing, right? Angels equals 22. Orioles can become 2-2 against the Angels for the season. Or the Angels can upset and pick up that 44th loss. That 44th win on 44's birthday. Then you got the A's game, right? The A's game, 45 can play, the 46 can play, and the 68 can play with the A's record. So that's 2. Then you got this game here. Mets can stay on 47 wins, President 47, or they can stay on 32 home losses. 32 road losses on Mr. Barack Obama's birthday, which his name equals 32 like Obama. So that's another one. Then you got the 65 city, number 65 on the mound. Then you got the Yankees can pick up that 64th win when Barack Hussein Obama equals 64. So almost every single game has a narrative for this Obama ritual. We spoke about this game here. His favorite baseball team can stay on 59 wins, Renegade 59. Or they can become 3-1. They can drop the Red Sox to 3-1 for the season. Red Sox equals 31 and stay on 31 losses. And that is his favorite baseball team, so we'll see. This game here again, 68-46 in play with the Braves, 59 with the Marlins. The 68 with the Royals can play here. The 44 with the Brewers can play here. The 44 with the Dodgers can play here. They can stay on 44 losses. Keep the Cubs on 64 wins. Barack Hussein Obama equals 64. Barack Obama equals 32. Renegade 59. Renegade 59. Barack Obama equals 68. 65 to 46 composite number. Renegade equals 59. Renegade 59. So one of these two teams will pick up their 59th loss. 32 losses on the road. Barack Obama 32. And of course this one, last but not least, the Diamondbacks can do the 33-20-22 at home, or stay on 32 home wins on Barack Obama's birthday. Barack Obama 32. They'll be 32-23. The reflection of 32. So every single game, you guys, think about that. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15 games. 15 games. Maybe out of the 15, 14 come through. Another tip is if you want to look up the overall head-to-head record against these teams. I already did that, but if I do that here, I'm gonna reveal who I have. I don't want to do that. So yeah, so look up. There's 15 teams, right? Look up their head-to-head record during the regular season. See if any of these numbers show up. Maybe a team can pick up their 229th all-time win or 229th all-time loss. I'll let you guys do that research. Because if I start doing it, then you're going to be like, oh, that's who he has. No, we're not doing that. Got to show support. Support the channel. Support the Patreon. Yeah, and you're not really supporting. You're really just investing in your own betting, in your own sports betting career. That's what you're doing. You're investing in your sports betting career. That's exactly what you guys are doing by supporting the Patreon. All right. So yeah. All right. So I'll leave it there. Good luck. And the WNBA game, we are not gonna decode the game. That one game today because the spread is 11.5, and there's not a lot of stats to go off with the WNBA, especially for those ATS records. So we'll be back tomorrow exposing the WNBA. Let me show you what they did yesterday though. So it was the Liberty game, right? Look at this. So in the third quarter, stuff is so rigged. Even the females are in on the rigging, man. Let me show you what they did in the third quarter, man. So it was at that 148 mark. Stuff is so rigged. Actually, I'm gonna show you guys my ticket from yesterday, so you guys don't think that I'm lying, that I'm not really betting on this stuff. People was like, yeah, you know, if you bet it on this, show us. Whatever. All right, so take a look at this ticket. So yesterday, we did a live bet, right? Because this game was tricky. So I said if I notice something during the game, we're gonna live bet it, and I'll put out a pick only for the people on the parlay tier though, because this paid a lot of money. Even though it's a negative 130, it was still a good line, right? So, anyways, we had the liberty to cover the spread in the third quarter. They had to win by at least 2 points in the third period, right? But no. Notice what they did. Obviously, it cashed, right? We won. All right, let me put this away. So this is the third period right here, right? Notice the score is 67-70. Right at with 1 minute and 48 seconds left in the third quarter. 67-70, which means at that time the Seattle Storm, they were up 24-20, which means the Liberty was not covering the 2-point spread. They was down by 4. So what does Liberty do? With 148 left, they go on a 9-0 run. Notice this was 67-70. Right? So look, you see how it was. They ended the period 24-29. So they won the third quarter by 5 points. So they went and scored 9 points with 1 minute and 48 seconds left. Look, they went and scored 2, right, with 126 left. Then they got the ball again and scored another 3 with 101 left. That's 5 points. Then with 41 seconds, they scored another 2 points. That's 7. And they got another steal with 26 seconds left and scored another point. Another 2 points. That's 9 points. They scored 9 consecutive points with 148 left. Think about how unbelievable that is, right? So think about the person who took the Storm to cover the spread in the third period. He sees that it's 1 minute and 48 seconds left, and his team is up by 4, because it was 24-20. They scored 9 unanswered points. He thinking he already won. Like, oh, we're good. We up by 4. There's only 148 left, and then boom, Liberty comes and scores 9 straight points. They cover the spread. And all of those tickets who had the +1.5, they all lose. Unbelievable rigging. And Liberty, they was really struggling to score like the whole quarter, and then they end up putting 9 points in less than 2 minutes. How's that even possible? Turnover after turnover after turnover after turnover. Look at that. It was 67-70. How did it end? 67 to 79. Right here, 67-79. Look at it right here. 9 unanswered points. Totally rigged. And they covered the spread. They won by 12. They win with 95 points, become 9-5 at home. The WNBA is as rigged as the NBA. I'll show you guys this. Unbelievable. There was a 44 that I forgot where it was, but the reason we took the liberty to cover the spread, there was a 44, and both of these teams share this 44 gematria, as you guys can see here. Liberty equals 44, Seattle equals 44. I don't know if I don't know if Stat News is gonna show it. I forgot what website, but there's actually a site. Let me see if I can look it up so you guys can see. WNBA ATS record. I don't know if it was Stat News, but no, actually it was this right here. I don't know what this. I don't know if this website is really credible, but it has some interesting stats. And not only with the WNBA, also with the NBA. I used to use this site for the I don't know if you guys ever heard of clutch records. That means like if a team is like up by 2 or 3 points towards the end of the fourth quarter, and in the end, let's say they end up winning, that goes into the clutch record. Let me show you. Let me see. NBA clutch record. Let me see if that's the site that I used to use. Actually, NBA.com has it too. So yeah, this is actually way more reliable. I think this might be it. I think I used this site for the WNBA stats. But you see the Atlanta Hawks, they were 2-0 last season in clutch records. So like whenever you see like a team, I think you have to be down by or up by at least 5 points, and then let's say the game ends by that margin, less than 5 or more than 5. I think less than 5, 5 or less. Whoever wins that record, it goes into this category right here of clutch records. Like the Knicks finished 6-3 in clutch record in clutch games. I'm surprised they didn't finish 5-3. The year that they win the 53 original. Yeah, but let me see what was it that I used for the ATS. It might be Action Network. I think it was this one actually. It was one of these. I don't know exactly. I forgot which one because I was doing it while the game was going on. So I'm trying to show you the ATS with the 44 played. Yeah, I don't think it was this one because it was one where you could see the quarters. I think it's this one. It may be this one. All right, whenever I do find it, because I don't want to do that here now, but whenever I do find the website, I'm gonna link it to the Patreon so you guys can view it and study it. But it's one of these. Oh, I think this was it. Right here, third quarter. Yeah, I think this was it. Was it this one? I don't know. But it's something like this, right? So you see how I said WNBA against the spread standings? So yeah, you click ATS and then you click the quarter. And then it shows you like the team success rate, if they cover the spread or not during what quarter of the game. Full game. Seattle's 18-13. I think that might have been it. Liberty is 11-20 ATS this season. Yeah, but this can help you, like if you're trying to like cover place a bet on the quarter. I don't think this is it because why would it just be every team is just 0-1? This is not the site, but it's something very similar to this though. Yeah, whenever I do find it, I'll link it. I'll link it on the Patreon though. But yeah, man, they went in and scored 9 straight points, and everybody, all the Storm bettors were all heartbroken, and we was over here winning because we know the patterns, man. I think the Liberty, if I'm not mistaken, they became 4-4 in the third quarter. I think that's what it is. Their third quarter spread, they was 3-4, and then by covering that the 1.5, they became 4-4. And I said, look at that, they can become 4-4 against a 44 city Seattle. When Liberty is also 44. All right, so 9 straight points. All right, you guys, take care, good luck, and happy birthday to that piece of shit Barack Obama, who I made a video years ago saying that he was Osama, and I do believe that, you guys. Even though, I'm not going to be able to 100% prove it. I know people will probably laugh at that theory, but this is nothing like, Kobe Bryant is Myles Garrett. This is nothing like that. There's actually a lot more similarities between these two than Kobe and Myles Garrett. I mean, even look at the way they hold the microphone. And there's actually a video on YouTube of the news anchors confusing his name for Osama. They kept saying Barack Osama, Barack Osama, Barack Osama. Right after he got elected or selected. These two might be the same person, man. I mean, think about what the AI technology, if they do have, they probably had AI already back in the day. They can easily turn this guy into this guy with AI. So they probably just let us know about AI. I know a lot of people are like, oh well, this guy has like a birthmark on his nose, and Osama doesn't. But a birthmark can be removed with AI, and we don't know how long they have had AI. So I don't know. Because is there any other footage of Osama besides him in the cave out there? I've never seen it. And their birthdays are 147 days apart. What are the odds? Maybe they're not the same person, but I don't know. Osama being 44 when the towers came down. I don't know about that. Towers came down 185 days after his birthday when World Trade Center is 185. Mm-mm. All right, you guys. Take care. Enjoy your Tuesday and good luck. Thank you for watching. Peace.